Hello power users, Zbigniew Lukowski here, and today we will be talking about one of the probably most common errors you can find in Power Apps. And if you are watching this video, you probably encountered it already, and if you don't, you will in the future, trust me. And that is, let me read correctly, it's this function cannot operate on the same data source that is used in ForAll. When we have a problem because we are entering into some kind of circular reference when we want to reference the same collection as we use to change the data on, and this will be covered in this episode. I will show you at least 3 solutions to this problem. Stick with me, only one is good, 2 others are, one is and one is unacceptable. So stay tuned and let us get to business. Okay, so here we have a function which we created for one of my other episodes. That is a function which should only count the working days and exclude weekends. If you want, you can find this in the description and go to check it if you like. And let us work on this function. I have a button here, and in this button I've already encountered the problem that this function cannot operate on the same data source that is used in ForAll. So the most common solution I've already found in many of your apps and many times on forums, on power user forums, is that you tried to create the proxy collection. Because here we want to have one collection, we want for all pieces of the collection, patch that piece and add the data to this record to add the data which is this record value and in the form of the date. We want to avoid that problem with using same data source, because here we are patching and here we are using ForAll. So many of you try to do something like this: clear collect and create collection work days to select 2. There is no imagination in this naming convention, but this is something I've saw. And you are trying to add just the collection work days to select. Well, if you do it like this, it will work, right? It will create the proper result. But this is something which shouldn't be used because it's, first, unreadable. Second, this is just bad coding. This is against any coding rules, or because it creates unnecessary collection, which will be probably for you to the end of this application, and somebody who will read this code in the future will ask themselves, hey, is this code working? Work days to select 2, it will be used somewhere else, or could I just remove it? It's just bad coding. It works, but it shouldn't be written like this. So this is one approach. I'm just showing it for the reference. Another approach would be to use the filter function. Because if we use the filter function and then in the logical test we write something which is always true, like 1 = 1, then the patch will work. Because this filter, what it does under the hood, it creates another kind of collection which is also valid, and because the logical argument is always true, that means that all the records which were in this collection called working days to select will be visible in the filter function. And this filter function will be something which is creating temporary proxy collection. We can also use aliases such as let me name it as my name, as Zbigniew, and this means that instead of this record, I can use here Zbigniew and here Zbigniew, and this is where it will work as well. So if you have many nested functions with many loops, and you want to know which one is which, then you should use aliases. I just used stupid alias to show you how this function will change, but you can do it. So if you use aliases, then this means that this record will be changed for whatever alias name you came up with. Well, let's go with the proper solution. Okay, but if it's working, and if it's working correctly, why am I not the biggest fan of this filter approach? Well, because if you have large data source, this filter is still a function which should evaluate on your data source. I did not look under the hood, but I'm pretty convinced that this is worst kind of performance than the last solution I want to show you. And the last solution will also create the temporary collection, the kind of proxy collection, but it will be much more sophisticated. At least this is something which I'm using, and this is show columns, and we are using the same collection. And we want to use the column name, so we will use, I don't know, the data which we have here. What I have here? Show columns. I have, let me find collection. Can I go access from here? No. Let me go to collections here, and we have the data and value. Okay. So let me write code quickly. It will be data and value. And if you only need to show the columns you need. So if you only need one column of this collection, then it will be faster. But if you need more of them, then just use those which you need. So depending on the circumstances, this could be better. Or if you need to use many columns, but the data source is small and this function will compile in just a second, then you probably can go with filter. Okay, and one more thing which you always should consider, which is beyond the scope of this error, but you should always think if you even need the ForAll and patch function, etc. Because in most cases you can do it probably simpler, and the error you received is even not needed, and you don't need to create a show columns, etc. Instead of using the ForAll and patch it and this kind of functionality, you can do it easier with update if. This is a function in which you could use collection in your first argument. Then you have a condition, but if you want to do a ForAll instead, you can also do something which is always true, and the boolean which will always create true, which is 1 = 1, for example. And this means effectively this will be same as for all records in this collection, but you don't need to create another kind of patch, because we know that we are already updating, we are already patching. So you need only just to create arguments here, close the parentheses, and you're done. You don't need to create a proxy collection. You don't need to even create a patch function inside ForAll. You are just updating if. This is much faster, so I encourage you to use this instead. All right, so this is it. The one of most annoying errors in the Dataverse, in the powerapps is already solved. And I hope you learned something, and under the hood that this creates proxy collection is something new to you, and you will use it for your advantage. Remember, you can use also the aliases with this. So hope that helps. Zbigniew Lukowski out, and have a great day.